Hello students, here today we are going to discuss about class 10th chapter, that is metal and non-metals. Clear? So here we have first physical properties. The video for the physical property is already uploaded in the YouTube. So here today we are going to discuss about here the chemical properties. Clear? Means what are the chemical properties of metals, and here through the chemical properties of the metal at last we will understand how the reactivities of metal, means reactivity series of metal. Clear? So one by one here we have discussed about the now chemical properties of metal. So here first is how do metals react with oxygen, means how the metals react with the oxygen. When metals are burnt in free supply of air, metal oxides are formed by most of the metals on reaction with oxygen of air, means whenever the metal is burnt in the air. Clear? So all the combustion reactions are due to the presence of oxygen and all the combustion reactions are exothermic. Whenever metal react with the oxygen, there is a formation of metal oxide. Clear? So whenever a metal react with the oxygen, there is a formation of metal oxide. So here we have an example like here. So when sodium react with the oxygen, clear, at that time there is a formation of sodium oxide. Clear? Here you can balance this, means Na2O. Here how this will come, here this is according to the charge. Clear? We can here another example is when potassium react with the oxygen, there is formation of potassium oxide. Clear? So here means whenever metals react with the oxygen, there is a formation of metal oxide. Now here question is, what is the nature of metal oxide? How will you justify their nature? Means nature means whether the metal oxides are acidic, basic or neutral. Clear? So the oxides formed by the most of the metals are basic in nature. Clear? So for example here we have sodium oxide, then we have potassium oxide and magnesium oxide. All these are basic in nature, and here we can also find out how they are basic in nature. Here the basic nature of oxide is shown by their reaction with the water, means here when these metal oxides react with the water, there is a formation of metal hydroxide. Like here we have the, means here we have the formation of sodium oxide. When the sodium oxide react with the water, there is formation of a sodium hydroxide, and we know that sodium hydroxide is basic or alkali. Clear? In the same way, when potassium oxide react with the water, there is a formation of hydroxide. These hydroxides are basic in nature. But here we have also certain metal oxides like Al2O3 and ZnO. Clear? They are amphoteric in nature. So here what is the meaning of amphoteric? Amphoteric means they can show, means they have property of both acidic or basic. Clear? So how the means they will show the acidic behavior? If they will react with the base, at that time they will behave as acidic. If they are going to react with the base, that time they are behave as base, but when they are going to react with the acid, at that time they will behave as base. Clear? So here that means they will show both acidic and basic behavior. Amphoteric nature can be shown by the reaction with the both acids and alkali. So here we have the question that how will you justify the amphoteric nature of aluminium oxide? Clear? So here when aluminium oxide act as basic oxide on reaction with hydrochloric acid, means here when the aluminium oxide react with the acid, at that time this will behave as base. Clear? So here when aluminium oxide react with the HCl, there is a formation of AlCl3 plus 3H2. At that time here aluminium oxide now behaves as base. Clear? Now aluminium oxide act as an acidic oxide when this is going to be react with the sodium hydroxide. Clear? So here means aluminium oxide when react with the acidic, means react with the sodium hydroxide, at that time it will behave as acidic oxide. So these are called amphoteric nature. Clear? Since aluminium oxide react with the both acid and alkali, hence it is amphoteric in nature. Here amphoteric means it has both behavior of acidic or basic. Now in the same way we can prove that zinc oxide also have amphoteric nature. Here amphoteric nature means same, it will behave as basic or clear. So when zinc oxide react with the HCl, there is a formation of salt plus water. Clear, means zinc oxide react with the acid, at that time this will behave as basic oxide. Clear. So here we have the formation of zinc chloride plus water, and we know that whenever a acid react with the base, at that time there is formation of salt and water. Clear. So here when zinc oxide react with the sodium hydroxide, at that time there is a formation of a salt and water. So here sodium hydroxide is base and this will behave as acidic oxide. So here this is the means amphoteric nature of zinc oxide. Clear. So this is the means reactivity of metals with the oxygen. Clear. So remember that whenever metals react with the oxygen, there is a formation of metal oxide. Now here we have done the reactivity of metals with the oxygen. Now here we have how the metals react with the water. Clear. So now we are going to discuss about how the metals react with the water. So here students, when metal react with the water, at that time there is a formation of metal oxide plus hydrogen. Clear. Water, here hydrogen gas is formed. Clear. Water soluble metal oxides are dissolved in water to form metal hydroxide, means most of the metal oxides are soluble in water, so due to this reason they will form here the metal oxide. Clear. So here we have example when potassium, here potassium symbol is K, when potassium react with the water, there is a formation of potassium hydroxide. Means what happened, first potassium oxide is formed, but here potassium oxide is soluble in water, so this is the reason here the potassium hydroxide is formed. In the same way, when the sodium react with the water, there is formation of sodium hydroxide. In the same way, calcium is also metal. When calcium react with the water, at that time there is a formation of calcium hydroxide. Here we have number of example, like when metal magnesium react with the water, there is a formation of magnesium hydroxide and plus hydrogen gas. Here we have the number of examples for the, like aluminium react with the water, there is formation of aluminium oxide. When zinc react with the water, there is formation of zinc oxide. When iron react with the water, here we have formation of iron oxide. But here we have important property that, like here you can check potassium react with the cold water, so it means it has a high reactivity, so it can react with the cold water. In the same way, sodium also react with the cold water, calcium also react with the cold water. But here magnesium react with the steam, means here the reactivity of magnesium is less, so this react with the steam. Here steam means here we have the vapors of, here we have the vapors of water vapor. Clear. So in the same way, aluminium also react with the steam, zinc also react with the steam, iron also react with the steam. So here those metal, magnesium, aluminium, zinc and iron, all these react with the steam, so it means their reactivity is less. But here sodium, potassium and calcium react with the cold water, means here they can, the reaction is very vigorous, means large amount of heat is produced in the case of potassium and sodium. Clear. So here you have to remember that iron, zinc, aluminium and magnesium react with the steam. Is it clear? So here these are the means reactivity of metals with the water. Here you have to remember that point, cold, which metals react with the cold water and which metals react with the steam, because in 1 marks multiple choice question they can ask you this. Clear. Here we have our next, that means how the metals react with the, so here our next topic is how the metals react with acids. As we have done this topic in the first chapter, second chapter, that how acids behave with the metal. So here whenever some metals react with the dilute acid to form salt and hydrogen gas. In multiple choice question they can ask you which gas is produced when metals react with acid. At that time there is always formation of hydrogen gas. This is due to the displacement of hydrogen gas from the dilute acid by the reactive metal. Means here why the hydrogen gas is found, because here the metals displace the hydrogen from its acid. So here we have the displacement reaction, so there is formation of hydrogen gas. So remember this equation. Clear? So here we have to show how the magnesium, aluminium, zinc and iron react with the dilute hydrochloric acid. So here we have first metal, that is here metals react with the dilute hydrochloric acid to form metal chloride plus hydrogen gas. So here we have first sodium. So here when the sodium react with the dilute HCl, clear? So at that time there is a formation of a salt plus hydrogen gas. In the same way, when the magnesium react with the HCl, there is formation of MgCl2. So students, you have to remember these reactions. Means here we have the formation of MgCl2 and there is also formation of hydrogen gas. Clear? So here next move, here we have aluminium. So here we have 2Al. So here when aluminium react with the HCl, there is formation of aluminium chloride. So here we have 2AlCl3. So there is formation of aluminium chloride plus hydrogen gas. So always remember, whenever metal react with the acid, there is formation of salt plus hydrogen gas. In the same way, when zinc react with the dilute HCl, there is formation of ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. You have to also balance the chemical reaction, write their state also. Clear? Next we have when the iron react with the HCl, there is formation of ferric chloride plus iron chloride plus hydrogen gas. Here we have important point, that is copper, silver, gold and platinum. They do not react with the dilute acid. Clear? So here these are the means chemical activity of metal. So I will repeat here. Metal when react with the oxygen, there is formation of metallic oxide. Clear? So means metal oxides are formed, and when metal react with the water, at that time there is formation of metal hydroxide, and when the metal react with the acid, at that time there is formation of metal salt plus hydrogen gas. Clear? So here these are the means chemical activities of metals. Clear? So here we have this topic about the chemical activity of metal. If you have any doubt, you can comment on the section. If you like this video, please share and also subscribe my channel. Thank you.